How you doing? This is Patrick with KDS Windsor. I'm here with Rick, the New York Blower, and this is part 2 of the recirculation fan maintenance. And we're on the outside of the recirculation fan right now, as you can see. And Rick's gonna run us through some of the things that we should be inspecting and routine maintenance on the outside. So Rick, if you want to take over and run us through some things.
All right, first of all, you got your inspection port. If you pull that door off, your impeller, your wheel, is right inside of there. As we talked on the front of the fan, you want to make sure that that stays clean. And that is the best way to go through and make sure it's clean. If not, it's a good way to pressure wash the wheel right there.
Okay. We want to talk about bearings and what are some of the things we should be looking for bearing-wise.
Okay, on this set of bearings, all you have is a floater bearing on the front. It should be centered up in the housing before you tighten the set screws.
Okay, the inside bearing.
We call that the non-drive bearing.
You call that the non-drive bearing. The inside bearing is the non-drive bearing. Okay.
Correct. Once you get that centered up, you want to make sure that you tighten the set screws down, and then you go to the back, the drive side bearing.
Okay.
Which in New York Blower we call the outboard.
The outboard bearing.
Okay. But it's best to call it the drive bearing because it's close to the drive.
Right. Right.
Okay. And then you tighten down your set screws on that one.
Okay.
And then you want to talk to your bearing manufacturer and find out how much grease for how many hours that the fan runs and make sure that it's greased properly.
Right, the lubrication schedule.
Correct.
If you have any questions about the lubrication schedule, you can always contact us and we'll help you out with that. All right.
Okay, with the belts, you want to make sure that they're snug.
You guys want to move over here with us?
To make sure that they're snug, and just by pushing down. You don't want to over tighten the belt because then you can actually have them go down to the groove, fall down into the groove, and burn them up too fast. So you don't want them too tight, but you don't want them flapping either. Okay? And after 24 to 48 hours of runtime, you should pull this cover back off and make sure that the belts are still tight. Okay? If they're not, you loosen these bolts and you pull that motor back the same distance to make sure that this sheave stays aligned properly with that one. And then after 2 weeks, you want to come back and repeat that process and make sure that the belts are not burning themselves up and make sure that they're properly tight.
Alrighty. That pretty much should cover everything then, Rick?
That's about all you got on this fan.
Alrighty. Well, thank you. If you have any more questions about recirculation fan maintenance or anything else, please call us.